The school launches a new initiative to increase respect. We'll have the details ahead.
Also on the broadcast, we'll have football and softball results. All this and more coming up on KFOI Daily News.
Enjoy a dance club experience at Lunar Bowl with disco lighting, current and classic music videos playing on our 10-foot big screens and your BFFs. Explore one of our weekend cosmic bowling sessions and get your bowling groove on.
Good morning, Fort Osage High School. I'm Sydney Martin.
And I'm Rebecca Baumler. Today is Monday, August 24th, 2015, and here are today's news and announcements.
It's time to show your respect. New head principal Scott Moore launched the high school initiative Fort Osage Indian Respect at the start of the school year. The initiative serves as a way to meet the mission of the school district, which is, together with parents and the community, we prepare all students to be successful in life. With that in mind, Mr. Moore would like all of us to respect each other, self, property, environment, classmates, and teachers. Remember, we still do things a little bit better here at Fort Osage. Auditions for the high school's Drama and Music Department's musical, The Addams Family, will be tomorrow, August 25th at 2:30 p.m. in the high school choir room. Students should come prepared with a song not from the Addams Family musical. For more information, please see Miss Hooter in PA 8 or Miss Ammons in the choir room.
If you need to see a counselor regarding a schedule change, please stop by the Counseling Center by the main office for grades 10 through 12 or by the Freshman Center office for 9th grade before school or during passing periods to fill out a request form to see your counselor. You will then be called to the appropriate office by the administration at a later time. Students should not ask to see a counselor for schedule changes during class time. The administration would like to remind you that you will now be counted tardy if you are not on time to class. Make sure you budget your time accordingly and get to class. Students with a teacher or administrative pass will be excused. Passes will also be needed for admittance to the health room for non-emergency related issues. When we come back, we'll have today's weather report.
Hey Fort Osage Indians, Matt Mitchell here down at Culver's. Welcome back to another great school year. We're super excited to be a broadcast sponsor for your broadcast group at Fort Osage this year. And we just want to let you know, to get the year started, we want you to, on Friday nights, know that you can wear any Indians gear, whether it's a hat, a shirt, whatever it is that says your school name on it. Come by Culver's anytime between 5 and close and you'll get 10% off your entire order. Come in for a delicious butter burger or some frozen custard, whether it's in Blue Springs or off I-70 up Little Blue Parkway. With that gear, you'll get 10% off your order. Thanks a lot. Can't wait to see you.
Good morning, Fort Osage. I'm Janessa Juarez with your weather. It looks like we are about 52 degrees. Later on today, it will be 80 degrees and sunny. And tonight, 54, clear and cool. Tomorrow, 82 with plenty of sunshine. Moving on to our radar, it looks like everything is clear for now. In our 5-day forecast, it's going to be lower 80s and partly cloudy moving through the week, and upper 90s this weekend and sunny. Next, we will have our national and world news.
The Blue Springs 8 Theater at 1901 Northwest 7th Highway in Blue Springs offers you a friendly atmosphere to view the top box office movies. Enjoy refreshments from their full-service snack bar and then relax in one of their 8 theaters featuring comfortable, roomy seating. Catch these recent releases this week at the Blue Springs 8.
Welcome back. In national news, former President Jimmy Carter recently shared with America that he is currently being treated for melanoma, a skin cancer that moved to his brain. He also had a tumor removed from his liver. The 90-year-old Nobel Peace Prize winner usually keeps an active schedule with his involvement with humanitarian work, like building homes for Habitat for Humanity, but will reduce his activity while he undergoes chemotherapy and radiation treatment. He did return to teaching his Sunday school class yesterday at Marantha Baptist Church in Plains, Georgia, where he resides with Rosalind, his wife of 69 years. The United States Army has its first female Rangers. First Lieutenant Shay Haver and Captain Kristen Geist received their black and gold Ranger tabs last Friday. The two were among 19 other females to participate in the rigorous training and were the only two to make it through. Haver is an Apache helicopter pilot and Geist is a military police officer. Both are also graduates of the U.S. Military Academy at West Point.
Here are a couple world news headlines. North and South Korea are holding their first high-level talks in nearly a year. Tensions have recently increased when South Korea blamed North Korea for a landmine that maimed 2 South Korean soldiers. Both countries have resumed heavy propaganda warfare, which included loudspeaker broadcasts at the border. Leaders from the two countries met at the border village of Panmunjom Saturday to defuse the tension. Officials in Bangkok, Thailand raised the reward last Friday for anyone with information leading to the arrest of the main suspect in the deadly bombing that killed 20 people there on August 17th. Video surveillance showed a man in shorts and a yellow t-shirt leaving a backpack at the scene just moments before the blast. When we come back, we'll have today's sports report.
There's always fun in store at Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more in Independence. Visit the store, choose, create, and celebrate your customized design on a wide selection of apparel and gifts. Your order can be printed and ready within 24 hours. Let Big Frog outfit you today.
Hey everybody, it's Brianna with your KFOI Sports. The varsity football team started the season off with a 27-14 victory over visiting Raytown South. The scoring started in the second quarter as Raytown struck first on a 48-yard pass play and converted the 2-point conversion to go up 8-0. The Indians answered on a 50-yard touchdown pass from Skylar Thompson to Dante Donson, but failed on the 2-point conversion and trailed 8-6. It was on the next Indians offensive possession that tempers flared after a late hit by a Cardinals player on quarterback Skylar Thompson. A fight broke out on the Indians sideline, resulting in 2 Indian players and 1 Cardinals player being ejected. The Indians finally took the lead in the third quarter on a 2-yard quarterback sneak by Thompson. The 2-point conversion was good, putting the Indians on top 14-8. The Indian defense, anchored by senior lineman Seema Thomas, held the Cardinals' offensive until late in the fourth quarter, when another Indian defender was ejected for an unnecessary roughness call after a tackle on the Cardinals' sideline. Bailey Williamson scored on a 2-yard run to extend the lead to 21-8 and finished the night with 94 rushing yards and 74 returning yards. Thompson had to leave the game late due to a horse collar tackle. He finished the night completing 5 of 12 passes for 129 yards and 69 yards rushing. Senior backup quarterback Caleb Jonas came in through his first and only pass of the game to a striking Dante Donson for a 59-yard score. Raytown South scored one more time, but it was not enough as the Indians are now 1-0 on the season. The varsity softball team opened the season in the Greater Casey Metro Tournament. The Indians lost their first game 13-0 to Raymore Peculiar. They dropped the second game to Winnetonka 10-6. Paige James, Paige Hayden, Haley Chase, and Taylor Vaughn and all had 2 hits each. Maylee Collins had 2 strikeouts from the pitching circle. Coming up on the Indians sports calendar for today, the JV football team travels to Raytown South for a 4 p.m. game. The varsity softball team continues tournament play at Adar Park in Independence this afternoon. The JV softball team starts play in the Greater Casey Metro Tournament at 4 p.m. in Legacy Park in Lee Summit. Come out and support your Indians.
Thanks, Brianna. On this day of history, in 1902, Theodore Roosevelt became the first United States president to ride in an automobile.
Our first ACT word of the day is idyllic, meaning something naturally peaceful.
That's all we have for you today. Teachers, sponsors, and coaches, and club leaders, if you have an announcement you would like broadcast on KFOI Daily News, please send an email to Mr. Merrithew at bmerrithew@fortosage.net. Please put announcements in the subject line.
And be sure to follow us on Twitter at KFOI_news. Thanks for watching and have a great day, Indians.